Right, back again. And this is the last session, by the way, that I'm doing 10-minute vids, or 11-minute when I stray over time. We're going to move to 15-minute vids for another 10 to 15 videos. The extra 5 minutes will make actually a pretty big difference, and that's to mimic the fact that we went from 10-minute videos when I first started on YouTube in 2010, and at some point, either in the back end of 2010, I think it might have been, or early 2011 certainly, the video length went up to 15 minutes. So, you know, I was like a hallelujah moment. So we'll do the same in the next session, next recorded session that is. So we'll get up to 15-minute videos for a little while and see how that pans out, because 10-minute videos clearly are very, very short, and you can't have an entire series like that. Right, so we have to make a decision. Are we going to give him a cut of the action? Now, we're an intelligent person, and we picked up some inventory items that we could probably barter for. So what I'm going to do off camera, because just, again, saving time here, I'm going to go forth, go around town, sell some of this stuff that we don't really need, and see if we can get 100 caps. And if we can, we're going to give him 100 caps, because I think in the long run, it'll work out cheaper than actually giving him any kind of cut of any proceeds of profit. So back with me when I've sorted that out. Okay, so we have sold a knife, we have sold some flare. Could do that in the caves, but, you know, we need Ian more so than we need flares. And the other alternative was to sell the BB rounds, which we can't use at all at the moment. However, Bob sees that these are from before the war, you see. Pre-war stuff. Gets him a bit excited. Wanted to keep on to hold of those for a little while longer, just to read all the packaging and run them around his hands, like he did with the bottle caps. A bit of a weirdo in certain respects sometimes, our Bob. But anyway, so yeah, we have now got 108 caps as a result of us selling some odds and ends. So we are in a position now to recruit Mr. Ian. So hopefully Bob's logic holds true here, and that this ends up being the cheaper way in the long run. We're not sure, but hey, here we are. It'd be good to get back in action, he says. And just like that, we have ourselves a new recruit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick save it. I'm going to go to the caves, and then I'm going to just see this whole kind of stealing, inventory management type situation as we get set up with Ian. But this man seemed to be able to take us to the Red Scorpion Caves when we talked to him last time, so I think we're ready to go. We have everything that we possibly can from this place, so take a deep breath. You're going to show us the way, that's fine. Can't come with us. Of course you can't. You're going to take us all the way there. Now don't forget, his brother was supposed to have been captured, so we've got to keep an eye out for any bodies, anything that resembles a person that's recently been captured, in addition to clearing the cave out. Right, our map was tab, I believe. Yes. So here we are. We are in the Red Scorpion Caves. The bones of a large two-headed cow. Yeah, right. So let's quick save it. You have to set your quick save up every time you load the game up, which is not a major issue. Right. So first things first, we're going to see if we can speak with Bob. We can still barter with him, even though he's in our party, so we can still trade. And as you can see, he's got the caps that we gave to him for his hiring fee. So genuinely, if we do want to trade with him, we can do. You know, he is his own person, we are our own person. This is not like a party shared stash. This is his personal supply. He's got 2 stim packs, 72 rounds. He's probably got a gun equipped that we can't see here, which is fine. So draw your best weapon. It's his only weapon. He's probably got it drawn. Change formation. What is that all? What's that all about? Stay close. Keep moderate. Yeah, stay close, please. You are much more equipped for this world than I am, it seems, so please don't stray too far. What weapons are you skilled with, Bob asking. He's good with any sort of pistol. Can also use a submachine gun. Can also use a knife too if he runs out of bullets. That spare knife that we had that we sold to Seth might come in handy for you, for example. Oh. We could have sweetened the deal with a knife, perhaps. But anyway, we can always sort that out another time. Right. Now, I read that these guys, these kind of companions, if you don't watch your P's and Q's, can end up doing a lot of friendly damage to you. So we just got to be careful. We don't plan to be up close and personal to any enemy. Certainly for the time being. So the next thing I'm going to try is I'm going to try the what's the skill dex shortcut? There we go. Look at that. I'll try to see. Yeah. So I think you can do this pretty much willy-nilly with your NPC character and not get caught. I mean, that's what I read anyway. So we can do a bit of inventory management if we need to through this methodology. So, yeah. So he's got 72 bullets, so he's got plenty of bullets. He's got a gun, as have we. So we're both pretty much geared up for this. So without further ado then, let's get to stepping. We've got a cave to clear. We've also got to be careful that we don't miss, anything at all. Loot-wise, clue-wise, anything at all wise. I mean, it's not wise that we're here in the first place, but hey. Right. So we got scorpions down here in some kind of a dead-end area. We've got bones here, so I'm just going to have a little amble. Okay. Right. So this slow, lumbering kind of movement, I think, is combat speed. I'm going to speed that up. It just speeds up the action during combat. Doesn't speed up anything else, so I think that should be slightly better. Right, so now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the way that the combat system works, because this was news to me until I read this 100-page manual, which is very useful to do. Apparently the way that combat works, in terms of ranged weaponry, and we only have 52% from this range, is that the range that you fire from determines the percentage chance to hit. So if we have a perception, for example, of 5, and I think our perception might be 4 or 5, it's 5. That determines the range that you shoot from and how effective you are. So from a range of 5 meters, you're bob on your range, because our perception is 5. If you fire from less than 5 meters, you get a bonus to hit, apparently, because you're shooting within the range that you're capable of. If you fire from further than 5 meters, because that's your perception again, 5, then you start to suffer penalty for being too far away from the range that you're good at. In addition to that, the darkness also affects you, because this is a dark cave. So that's the way it works in a nutshell, I think. And we're pretty close, within the 5, so this is probably as good as a hit chance we're going to get with this pistol. So we're going to fire once. Do 7 points of damage, which is not bad at all. We can't fire a second time, so we are going to hightail it away from this creature and hope that Ian Bob, when you're trying to flee, don't flee in front of Ian. Ian might end up shooting you if you do that again. Right. Okay, so we'll have a look at this. First of all, let's see if we can check it out. It looks dead. 110 experience for slaying your opponents. And we pick up a scorpion tail, which could probably be useful for crafting an antidote of some description, wouldn't you suggest? £20 for a... Goodness me, that's a heavy tail. Right, okay, so I think we're about at the 10-minute mark, so join me in the next session as we continue to clear out this rad scorpion cave, whilst hopefully maintaining some form of being alive. See you soon.